Hello, everyone. This is KJPC Gaming. We are back in the infected today. I have figured out where I want to build. I've decided to build a bridge house. And I just put down a couple of foundations to see kind of how hard it's going to be. And it looks like I'm going to have to build the bridge like one foundation at a time. But once we get across, then we can build the house in the middle. To that end, I have cut down the forest. And I have a wagon over here to make it easy to find. And I have a little shelter right here to put the sawmill in. But we need to go get the sawmill. I think I'm doing good. Doing good. I've been eating nonstop because there is so much food. And if you leave it, it's just going to despawn, so I just eat it. As soon as we have a food table, we'll be able to make all kinds of canned food with it, and instead of wasting it. And of course, as soon as possible, we're going to start planting stuff, and that means probably today. I definitely have the nails. Because right before we left yesterday, we made nails and also fish. I went fishing. I went over to Grandma's house and went fishing, and it's actually quite a distance. So I think we have all of the planks. We are going to need a few lights. Maybe three. Three might be enough. Certainly enough to find our way around. The 2 rations, pretty sure 2 rations is plenty. What's in this box? I also went to the town over by Grandma's house, and I got that. So what do we have here? Okay, we don't need onions. We pretty much need cucumbers, melons, and corn. I only have 1 corn. Did the fire just go out? I must have left one of the fires burning. Did I not bring more corn? There we go. There's some corn. And there's some cucumbers, and there's some melons. I'm pretty sure that's way more than we need. And the house is like right over the hill. It's not far. So there's some of the nails. And let's see if I can find more. There's more nails. And those are all screws. I don't think we need that stuff yet. So the fish has 17 hours left on it. That's quite a long time, actually. All right, let's go. Let's get over there. I don't know if I already mentioned this. I turned off the Vambies and the predators for a few, just so that we can get back and forth, because as you can see, there is no way to get from one place to the next without swimming. And yeah, so the ice melted about 2.5 minutes after yesterday's episode ended. Look at this cute little house right here. I haven't tried putting a log bench in there. Oh, log benches work. That's cool. It's useless because it's too far away. But how did I miss the entire forest of cut down wood? All right, here we go. Definitely going to be putting the log bench in the shade right there. And I'm also going to be going back to the camp house to sleep at night until we get to that point with this build. And I'm pretty much definitely want to cross the river completely before I start building a structure, because there is so much more wood on the other side of the river. Alright, so that doesn't need to go there. It just looks like a solid forest right there. This whole peninsula is pretty awesome. The route to Grandma's house is so easy from here. It's ridiculous. When I went back and forth, of course, I had to walk all the way around there. But this is a much faster route. And it will help because even though there's nothing there, there is equipment there. And there's also, there's 2 iron extractors for one. There we go. Just about out of planks. I've got 7 more. So we need to start throwing planks on. I could make another, oops. I could make another log bench. That might make this go faster. Alrighty. I think we will do that, because I think that'll be faster for sure. So let's go into placeables and saw bench. I always call it a log bench. I don't know why. In fact, Deaf Spider usually has 3 of these, and that's probably a good idea. We are eventually going to need to make, at the very least, to build the electric saw or drag one over here. Now, like I said, there's Grandma's house. Grandma's house has an electric saw, and it is super close. So we'll just grab a little bit more here, like this, and then we'll go get the wood cart filled up. There we go. I'm not in a super hurry at all, but I would like to get across the bridge and definitely put up some spikes on both sides of the bridge so that we can turn the Vambies back on. And the only point to that, you know, I told you earlier when I built the spikes that we have on the southern Copperfield, that was the first time I had ever used spikes. So I've done all of this kind of stuff without protecting myself from the Vambies. And I'll tell you what, it's a workout. It is. I watch Stephen Tube do it all the time. It is a serious workout to constantly have to stop and fight Vambies. And I think that's why people wanted the spike traps so badly. It wasn't that it was such a problem. They're easy to kill, God knows. But I think they interfere so much, you know. Give me that. What time is it? Oh no. I want to get more of this bridge built before the sun goes down. And get those lights built. I think that should be the next thing that I do. Alright. Oh, I see. It's getting dark because of the rain. Alright. Placeables, furniture, pot light. We'll put pot light. And we'll put pot light. I know that's really far away, but it illuminates what we're doing. And one more. There we go. So that's pretty good illumination. All right, let's grab some of these. And there comes the rain. And that is going to be super loud because I have it really loud. You can see it's way up there. So we'll just quiet it down before it starts crashing. Here we go. Goal for today, get across that river. 3 is about as far as you can go in that position before you're struggling to get it to connect. So don't struggle. Oops. Rails are probably going to be a definite must. If you've ever watched me play No Man's Sky, I have many times built bases that hang out over space a little bit, like this. And even though we wouldn't die, it's, we got to swim all the way over there. So the really cool thing is I went for a swim, and I'll show you this this cove right here. There's only 2 ways in there. From up here, you can swim down. There's a tiny little bankment, or you can swim around through this canyon, and you have to squeeze through this super tight spot. Probably you could jump it. It's so tight, but yeah, it's a little tiny cove that's just awesome. And if we had any way to express like character or personality with these bases, and we could do something like a pirate, that would be cool. All right, let's put some more on here. And we'll do this. I don't know if this is such a good idea. I can't jump, so it's not. We'll just do that. Here we go. More than one way to skin a cat. So yeah, rails are a definite, and we're also going to have a stair up to that, which is fine. Yeah, thunderstorm doesn't seem to be as intense this time. I'm not hearing a lot of banging and crashing. There's a little bit. Yeah, there's some. I play with the volume up. It doesn't bother me. But I know from being involved in the Discord for a long period of time now that does really bother some people. And I do wish that there was a way, excuse me, that I could turn that off and keep the other volume going. Look at that. Spotted from afar. Here we go. 2 more. And then we'll go get some more logs and finish crossing the river there. Maybe do a little bit of an adventure for the rest of the day. It is pretty late. It's 7:30 at night, so. Goodness. Oh, there's 3 on me. This would go a lot faster if I wasn't struggling like that. God, I'm glad I built that shelter. All right. Here we go. Uh, the other bridge that I built wasn't quite this hard. It was easy enough to swim across. Um, the problem wasn't getting across. The problem was getting across with um, the cart or um, with stuff in your hands. That was the real trouble. God, almost launched myself. All right. You see my sun resistance is holding up really well. This is the perfect time of day to build. If you don't want to build in the middle of the night, um, late in the evening is best. Early in the morning, it seems like the sun resistance kicks in the second it hits 6 a.m. And it may not be that way, it just seems that way, but it's pretty intense. You see how sunny it is now. The sun's come out again. All right. All right, now, how do I do this? Do I put it right here? Oops. That might be okay. Not sure if I had 6 planks still on me. Yeah, I did. Let's see here. Oh, cool. All right. But of course I don't have enough logs, and I don't have any planks left on me. The entirety of the bridge will be covered. It will likely be a lot wider, and for most of it, the point is just to get out here, and somewhere out here is where we're going to build the house. Both directions are gorgeous views, out to sea and up the river there. Both very nice views. All right. I think we are good from here. And I'm going to build that the rest of the way up because I definitely want to have... here we go. But it should be snapping. There we go. It is not snapping. Oh, look at that. Now, will this snap to that? Negative. Oh, well, that's interesting. I'll have to work that out. All right. We have a few minutes. It's dark. Let's take a look at the map. So we're right here. I could show you this little cove really quickly. And then, of course, it's going to be dark, and I don't have a bed made. So we need to go home. Now, let's see if I can find this cove. It's right in front of me. It's much easier to find by swimming, too. Here it is. I think this is it right here. And just follow right down this path. This is so cool. And look at this little area right here. And you got to squeeze through there in order to get... we'll check it out more thoroughly when it's daytime. It's really super cool. We also have the ocean over on this side. So that's pretty cool. And there's another whole peninsula out here. It just keeps going on. The entire shoreline. We've seen some of it in a episode of season 1. I did a episode where I was just touring, just walking, and come back here. Come here. I can't off the top of my head remember the name of the episode, but it's pretty clear what it's about. And but it's just a walk, and we walk from our camp, which was over there, to the all along the shore there, which is pretty nice. We're also in a position here where I've been actually promising you guys for a long time that we were going to go through that huge cave, and we're definitely in a position to do that here. I'm walking back and forth because it takes time for the wood to saw. There we go. You see it just finishing up just as we were coming back. It's going to be super dark in a second here. There we go. I just get a little start here. Let's go back and eat dinner. And when we come back, now there should be a cart over there and a cart here. So that gives us that perfect line. Oh, yummy. That gives us that perfect line to follow between the two carts. Here we go. Now we can hear the crickets. I really like this whole beach area. But I decided, I've been wanting to, I love building bridges, first of all. And I've been wanting to build a bridge house. Not just a cliffside house like our main base, but something that's actually suspended, you know, out in space like that. And it takes like 4 spike traps to protect yourself completely, 2 at each end of the bridge. Depending on it, of course, if you keep the bridge just one platform, whatever it's called, wide. All right. Settle down, dude. I think we're going to have to eat some of our fish. So, oh, that's the fire that went out. Do I have any left? I have 25. Is that a quarter? Yeah. All right. So let's find, that'd be a good piece of fish. We'll eat a tuna. I got them for the purpose of making stew, but I'm not anywhere near building a stove. Although, if I go hunting again, I could probably make some stew at Grandma's house. So just to get a good grasp on the area, this little walk took about a minute. So that's 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, about 3.5 minutes to Grandma's house. This walk took 6 or 7 minutes. I'd have to rewatch the video. But it was much faster in the wintertime. The first time I did it, I got to about right here, and I went to the ocean and walked the rest of the way. So in the wintertime, it's faster, but more dangerous. There is no fish here. I went back, and I guess since 9.0, there's no fish there. And so that's why I went fishing at Grandma's house. There is a ton of fish here, but that's a long, long ways off. And so don't think that's going to work out. So yeah, we're going to be able to go back and forth to Grandma's house. We're going to be able to utilize that. I might bring the saw over from there. I haven't really decided yet because I'd rather just build new equipment. But if we quickly look at the saw, 4 electrical parts, 4 mechanical parts. We have 2 and 1. There might be a ton of stuff in that town, and we might do that on Wednesday or Thursday, go to town. But for now, we're going to sign off. I want to thank you all so much for coming along If you are new, then please consider subscribing. If you're enjoying the content, then please click the like button. Any suggestions for the build? I am always open to ideas and things that you guys want to try. Just leave it in the comments below. You know I try everything. If you watch back, I read the comments and I apply those things as soon as I can. So leave it down below and I will definitely try to do it if it's possible in this game. And as always, have an amazing day.